falling. They welcome to the lake. I promise you can't escape. When murder was filled with hate, for those who gave up their faith. A place is prepared for those who reject the gospel. For some, I know the outcome will be awful. You show them what you want.
Show them what you want.
On the court for San Antonio, Sohan and Wemby in the bigs. Then there's Devin Vassell, then there's Castle, and it's Wesley in at the one. And we're here in the Western Conference semifinals of the NBA Cup. The excitement has been building with this do-or-die moment.
Yet, even though this game counts toward their regular season records, they're not thinking about that. Each team just wants to get to the championship and show that they are the best in the West.
A quick start to the career of MP. Already at 2,000 points, Grant.
Yeah, MP is the fastest to 2,000 points in 40 years. Zion was on a similar path, so the future is so bright for him. Can't wait to see MP develop.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Timberwolves was a man on a mission. He dropped an amazing number of points, and he is big on the glass, posting the season high in rebounds. A virtuoso performance that will be remembered for a very long time. Brian.
Outstanding, thanks. Impressive ability to carry his team to victory.
Welcome to the lake. I promise you can't escape. When murder was filled with hate, for those who gave up their faith. A place is prepared for those who reject the gospel. For some, I know the outcome will be awful.
Nba2k25, here we come.
This track, you feel like this song is calling to you right now. Feel the Lord's calling to you. To say, Father God, Lord, I ain't where I'm supposed to be. I've been living in sin. I haven't realized I can make things through.
And over these past weeks, the excitement has been building for the NBA Cup. I mean, it's palpable. Now, here we are in the West semifinal. The final steps before the championship game.
Yeah, but there's a lot more on the line here than your regular season contest. A win here tonight for one of these teams means a ticket to the championship. While this game tonight will count as a regular season win or loss, the championship, that's an entirely unique game outside the regular season schedule.
On the court right now for the Spurs. Sohan is the four with the lengthy Nba2k25 playing the five. Vassell in the wing along with Johnson. And it's Wesley in at the point. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA.
Hey guys, MP in the last time out against Minnesota was a man determined. He scored an amazing number of points, and it was the best work he's done on the glass this year. One of the great performances I've seen in all my years, and I really mean that. Back to you guys.
Thanks, David. Greg, it was obvious he was having a lot of fun out there. Tremendous victory.
I'll tell you, he may have been enjoying himself, but whoever was matched up against him certainly wasn't.
Yeah, well, winning is usually fun, especially when you have it going like he did.
Here's Allen, and MP throws it down.
Now, this is what we want from MP. Night after night, an energetic performance on the offensive end.
They've been looking out of sorts in the last few possessions.
And this is when you need to be patient. Find a high percentage shot and have some quarterback. He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing it.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
Now here's Johnson, following the miss by Jonathan Kuminga. Johnson surveying the floor. Wembanyama sets the screen for Johnson. Draymond Green pulls it in. Golden State's gone 4 of 5 from three-point land to get things going here in the first.
And that's how you execute in the open floor. Great job by MP to get to his spot.
And San Antonio shooting in the early going here. Pretty dreadful, 22%. There's 1:26 left here in the opening quarter. 5 to shoot. Here's Johnson. It's hauled in by Jackson Davis. Jackson Davis has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And once again, Coach, the storied San Antonio franchise is on the upswing.
It sure is, Kevin. Look, they've got a Hall of Fame coach and a potential Hall of Fame centerpiece to build a team around. They've got great talent evaluators in the front office. You can't ask for a better recipe for success.
Now, Sohan, after the missed three from Stephen Curry. Johnson outside to stop the drought. Drops in the tray.
Yeah, that's a good shot by Johnson. He's always a threat from out there.
Allen against Vassell. Outside for Curry. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. MP's got 6 assists now in the game. 30 seconds left here in the first quarter. And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. Last time they met was in San Antonio.
And it's going to come down to effort tonight. Last time they met each other, they were demolished on the boards, and that rebounding difference led to a sizable loss.
Yeah, it wasn't their finest hour or finest 2 hours. It has to be a matter of pride for them this time.
Here's Castle. Really played well against Sacramento in his last outing. Puts it up off the inbound, and the layup is good. 5 seconds left to play here in the first. Puts up a deep three.
Oh, amazing. Perfect timing there.
That's a miracle. Are you kidding me?
Well, that's an energizer boost stepping into the next quarter. You know he's got to be fired up.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors out there all by themselves with a 32-point lead to end the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
For Christ, so I might slip, but know that God is good. That's when I get up on my
Welcome back to the second quarter. It's the Cup semifinal. It's McLaughlin in at the 1 spot. And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. Allen finds Kuminga. Golden State moving the ball around. And B passes to Heel. Here's MP, and it's Allen slamming it down.
I love to see MP just attack that rim. Young players, take note.
San Antonio's gone 0-2 from deep in the second. Here's McLaughlin. Nothing on the board. Pass to Wembanyama. Shoots over Jackson Davis. That misses off the back.
They've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Back to Allen. Here's Heel. Here's Butler. Defended by Sohan. 4 on the shot clock. Golden State needs to get off the shot. They grab their own miss. That one goes. Counted. Jackson Davis has got his second bucket.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Here's McLaughlin. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And you look back at when the idea of the NBA Cup was first bandied about, there were skeptics for sure.
Well, for Commissioner Silver and the league office, once again, the level of fan interest in competition is ratcheting up, especially here in the knockout round. It's been an unqualified success.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Vassell, he's jacked in for Harrison Barnes. And Castle is subbed in for Johnson. Kuminga kicks to Allen. Right side Kuminga. Well, they're passing to MP. Heel from outside. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. MP's got assist number 8 now on the night. And Kuminga comes to help. The Spurs are on 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Here's Castle, covered by Heel. Castle misses.
Well, it's been a frustrating night for him at the offensive end. Just not able to give them any kind of a lift.
Back to MP. Takes a 3. Another 3 for Golden State. And MP getting the 2,000 points at a record pace.
Investing Zion Williamson, the fastest to do it in 40 years. The future of MP is bright.
Now, Sohan, 9 points last game out. Wembanyama, a screen on Kuminga. And the basket by Vassell.
What a response from Vassell, coming right back with the 3 of his own.
The drive by MP. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it. And let's take a peek at the players contending for a spot in the dunk contest this year. Each and every one of these guys can do amazing things around the bucket.
And they will. I guarantee you that we're going to see things in this year's contest that we've never seen before. Those fellas have some tricks up their sleeve for sure.
You look at Castle, and I know he'd like to make a move up in the consideration. He's got all the athleticism you hope for from a dunk contest participant.
He sure does. Lots of competition, though, in the running this year to get that big invite.
And so that's the breakdown as it currently stands. We'll be keeping you all updated with the latest info and, of course, our final list of contestants as we get closer.
Yeah, if they don't invite me to be a judge, I'm still going.
Heel kicks to MP. Here's Butler. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. It's 7 points for Jimmy Butler.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Fouled on the shot, picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming in. So it's the Golden State Warriors with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. And we'll be back with you shortly.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Before we discuss the game at hand, let's first check out the upcoming schedule.
Looking at the Grizzlies matchup, although they appear to be the better team, they can't get caught up thinking that. You know, that's when you let your guard down.
And in this league, Chet, it seems like upsets happen every week. Now let's talk about that first half. What an impressive performance for the Warriors.
Look, guys, anything can happen in a game like this. We've already seen this kind of hype. You know, we know what it is. I wouldn't go so far as to speculate that the players are going to get early season in the postseason. But the energy in that building is fire. What about the energy right here, Shaq? I mean, EJ, me, just warming up, watching the first half.
And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
Hey, Marty.
Here we go. Making a switch here. Allen's checked in. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. It's Wesley on the wing. Pass to Sohan. Here's Castle. And here is Vassell. Covered by Payton. Shot clock at 6. Wembanyama. A screen on Buck. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. And it's Wesley missing. Golden State's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Dan, you know, you think about Jimmy Butler, and you and I are fans of his game. Talk about a guy who calls it like he sees it, though. My goodness.
Yeah, that's an understatement. Look, Jimmy's never going to hold back He'll call out his teammates. He'll call out opponents. He'll call out the referees. This guy acts with no fear.
Just don't call out the broadcasters, right? The ones stay out of his range.
And he would have no reason to.
Exactly. They've got Peyton. There's Jackson Davis out there with them. And it's Kirk. And it's Allen in at the point guard. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Wembanyama passes to Sohan. Here's Castle. And he jams it with authority.
The handle, the rookie Castle, flashing his potential.
It's Allen with the drive. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. And we talk about this every night. So much great young talent coming into the NBA. Is there one player, though, in particular, who right now stands out to you?
What I have to say, Kevin, Victor Wembanyama, I don't know that we have ever seen a guy of that size do the things that he does. Now, you can say, oh, what about Nikola Jokic? Well, Nikola Jokic, first of all, is not Victor Wembanyama's size. And then Victor's handle and his length, the guy's incredible. He's going to be the face of the NBA for a long, long time.
And it's Gary Payton the second with the foul. That's his first foul. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Wembanyama, a screen on Kirk. Wesley, pass to Castle. Shot clock at 5. Here's Wembanyama for 3. The Warriors pull it in. Up next for them, the Grizzlies in the...
We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. Richard, as we've seen, sometimes all a player needs to prosper is a change of scenery.
Well, no doubt, B.A. One of the biggest deciding factors in being successful is how you fit into a system and how you fit in with the players around you.
They've got Gary Payton second. MP is out there with Stephen Curry. Then it's Trace Jackson Davis, and it's Butler in at the 4-man position. So that's the group out there for Golden State. A quick start to the career of MP. Already at 2,000 points, Grant.
Yeah, MP is the fastest to 2,000 points in 40 years. Zion was on a similar path, so the future is so bright for him. Can't wait to see MP develop.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, Devin Vassell is progressing offensively. He said, I feel like the game has slowed down, just making the right reads. I know I can get to my spots. I just want to show that I'm an efficient scorer and a willing passer. I'm trying to be the best player that I can be.
Yeah, love that work ethic, Allie. Thanks. 4 on the clock. And here's Butler outside. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. For San Antonio, they've gone 5 for 9 from the floor in the third quarter. Here's Castle, and there's the drive. Oh, great D that time from MP.
If they want to come back, he needs to be better.
Curry passes to MP. Back to Curry. Here's Allen. Outside Payton. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Allen's got 10 assists here tonight. So active. San Antonio's got 3 of 6 threes to fall in the third quarter. To the left side wing. The 3. It's rebounded by Jimmy Butler. Butler's got 6 rebounds in the game.
They got the ocean away to swim, holding the root like an elephant.
Stephen Curry's out there with MP. Then it's Trace Jackson Davis. Then it's Buck, and it's Peyton in at the 3 spot. That's the Warriors' 5. Great open look there. Castle's got 7 now in this quarter.
He can be just lethal from the perimeter. Even though he didn't get good looks in the first quarter, will that make right there? That could change things.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks very much. MP in the last game against the Timberwolves was terrific.
Jesus call my name. Jesus call my name. I'm burning, yeah. I thought I was down and out there, yeah. Freedom from my chains, I'm healing from my pain. Everything's been changed.
And so Curry will bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. MP is out there with Stephen Curry. Then it's Trace Jackson Davis. Then there's Butler. And it's Peyton in at the 3 spot. That's the Warriors' 5. A quick start to the career of MP. Already at 2,000 points, Greg.
Yeah, MP is the fastest to 2,000 points in 40 years. Zion was on a similar path, so the future is so bright for him. I can't wait to see MP develop.
All right, Stan, as you look around the league, who stands out as the best perimeter defender right now?
There's so many good ones. OG Anunoby might be the most versatile. Drew Holiday, Derek White, KCP. Don't forget about guys like Aaron Gordon and Herb Jones, also outstanding.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Timberwolves was outstanding. He had an unbelievable amount of points, and he was spectacular on the boards, grabbing a season high in rebounds. A game that nobody will soon forget, that's for sure. How is he going to follow that up tonight? We'll see, guys.
Outstanding, thanks. Impressive ability to carry his team to victory, Greg.
Yeah, B.A., I was really impressed. They wouldn't have won the game if it wasn't for his attacking mindset and will to win.
Yeah, and we're likely to see them go to him early on. See if he can't replicate that performance.
So both teams making some changes here. And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. Really great when you see it in action.
Another thing they're doing well tonight is shooting from long distance. All game long, they've been finding openings at the perimeter.
Now here's Green. MP finds Kuminga. Now here's MP. Now Pajimski. Back to MP. Clock at 6. And here's Green from the arc. Good. And the assist goes to MP. Green's got 5 now.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Here's Castle. He's watched by Kuminga. Here's Vassell. 3-pointer off the mark.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
Back to Allen. Jacks up a 3.
On the court right now for the Spurs, Vassell in the wing along with Johnson. Then it's Jeremy Sohan. Then it's Castle. And it's Mahmoud Kalashvili in at the 5. Richard, we've seen how far basketball has evolved from 10 years ago, 5 years ago to now. What is it looking like when you go ahead 5 or 10 years?
I
think in 5 to 10 years, we're going to see more and more centers that are just so skilled. Taller players, more Kevin Durant's. You're going to see more Wembys. You're going to see more Chet Holmgrens because they're not just putting the tall guy underneath the basket. They're giving him the ball and teaching him how to run pick and roll now.
Shot by Podziemski, no good.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. MP in the last game against the Timberwolves was terrific. He scored an incredible number of points, and that was only part of it, as he added a triple-double for his work. Those were video game numbers he put up in that last game. Boy, it had the league a buzz. We'll see what he's got in store tonight. Kevin?
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
And I'll be interested to see if the opposition looks to double him because this should open up opportunities for his teammates to get going.
And the Warriors with possession here. Keldon Johnson unable to get his last shot to go. And NB getting to 2,000 points at a record pace.
Investing Zion Williamson, the fastest to do it in 40 years. The future of MP is bright.
Here's Castle. 15 points in the game. Here's Vassell. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Greg, you know this. Getting that second contract is a major goal for young players in the NBA. Devin Vassell.
And Devin did, signing a huge 5-year extension in 23. He ended up having his finest year after inking that deal. Vassell has a very bright future.
Allen drives in. Here's Podziemski. Back to MP. Pass to Green. San Antonio with the rebound. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. That'll be the first of 2.
No compliance on my head get cut off. I won't comply. You can see when the feet are kids. They say to be open. You give me your chance, I'ma tell them that Jesus lives. Yeah, we did it. When the truth is the truth, be looking. Be mad at the average. Can't let them come attack our children. I know they mad we win. Gotta be careful. They're trying to put the vaccine in it. My Lord, my God, my sword, my rock. This war, I'll fight till there's a wolf on my side. Tip to the Lord, yeah, they're right. Tell me where to go, ain't alright. Borrow this life in the years when I die. I will not hurt, I will not fall. Quite till I dead, all of my soul. Quite till I dead.
Welcome to the 2K TV Rap Party.
I will not fall.
So on the floor for the Spurs, we've got Barnes. He's out there with Keldon Johnson. And it's Champagnie at the 2-guard spot. A quick start to the career of MP. Already at 2,000 points, Graham.
Yeah, MP is the fastest to 2,000 points in 40 years. Zion was on a similar path. So
LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Timberwolves was outstanding. He had an unbelievable amount of points and put up double digits in 3 categories. A legendary performance that will be talked about for years to come, unless he's able to do it again tonight. Brian?
All right, Alec, thanks for the update. It'll be interesting to see if he can heat up once again tonight, Graham.
yeah, you know he wants to do exactly this, BA. Just needs to continue to play with the same fire and energy.
And you want to see him make sure that the teammates are also involved in what they're doing, especially if he draws that much attention.
And as the perimeter game took over, it seemed that the dominant big man went away a bit. Instead, the bigs just got more skilled, Graham.
Well, BA, dominant big men are really hard to come by. So when you do get one, there tends to be a lead. But yes, it's been about the skill of the big over the past few years, along with the game transitioning to the three-point line and picking up the pace. There'll be another big man out there who changes the game back to the low block BA.
And the Warriors making a switch here. Moody's checked in. And San Antonio also making a switch. Passy, he's checked in for Vassell. Champagny. And the layup is good. Champagny's got his third basket of the night. And so MP will bring it up for the Warriors. Their next game is at FedEx Forum in Memphis for a matchup with the Grizzlies. That'll be the first leg of just a 2-game trip for them.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
And for the Spurs, they're shooting around 52% since the start of the third.
With 4 personals now, they'll have to be extremely careful the rest of the way.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
They feel like they have an advantage inside, and so far, they have done an excellent job exploiting it.
And the other thing about their game tonight that they've done a terrific job of is just moving the basketball around. That's how you rack up assists.
Now here's MP. Non-stop scoring machine right here. Another 3 for Golden State.
He's carried much of the scoring load tonight, and with the win in reach, don't expect him to let up.
Well, San Antonio shooting 40% from the field in this one. Johnson for 3. Pure from 3-point range. Johnson's got 8 points.
They've come into the second half with renewed focus at the offensive end, putting in a big effort.
Back to Allen. Pass to Pajemski. Out left to the wing. Back to MP. 6 on the shot clock. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Moody from outside. Another 3 for Golden State.
His selfless stuff on that dish from MP.
Right wing. Takes a 3. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the 3-point line. I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
And as we conclude the third, pretty much a blowout here. It's been a one-sided affair. Warriors ahead, running away with this one. Don't go. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
All right, fourth quarter here in the NBA Cup semi. Antonio ends up going with a new group. Jimmy Butler out there with Moody. Then it's MP. Then it's Buddy Hield. And it's Post in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Back to MP. Left side Hield. Moody on the wing. Pass to Post. MP outside. And here's Hield. 4-3. And again, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been one step ahead of the defense all game long. The Spurs have gotten 6 of their 13 shots to go. Here's Wesley. The 3 is up. The shot by Sohan, no good.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Here's Allen. And got it! Another basket!
I mean, he has been hot as a kettle and serving all comers.
And making a little history tonight. He's just tied for the third most 50-point games in league history.
Tying up none other than Kobe Bryant with 25. And when you're being compared with him, you know you're doing something right.
Right side Moody, outside Butler, pass to Allen. Launches a 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
And the Spurs shooting right around 40% since the beginning of the fourth quarter. Here's Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
Man, Wembanyama getting it done. Woo!
Back to Hield. Pass to Allen. Down low. Here's post. Good. And the assist goes to MP.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
The Spurs have gotten 7 of 16 attempts to drop since the start of the fourth. Now here's Vassell. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
After a poor offensive first half, some nice adjustments made by this staff, and their shooting percentage is climbing.
And it's Allen who slams it home.
More points for MP, and you just think about the possibilities of this young player moving forward. He is something.
Pass to Wesley. The rebound by Moody. And for the Warriors, they're shooting around 53% on the fourth. MP, the pass to Moody. And here's MP. Back to Heel. Allen outside. Shot clock at 5. Baseline jumper. Yet another assist. That's another dime from him.
He's tallying them up fast, B.A.
Well, he's a good shooter from the mid-range. Heel had some breathing room, took a deep breath, and fired.
And the Spurs shooting just 42% so far in the game. Wesley, pass to Wembanyama. Well, Brendan, Players League, you think there's a point at which players have too much say?
Well, I don't know, B.A. I think it's always a fine line between what it is that both management and ownership is trying to do. This is entertainment, after all. But you got to lean into the players. You got to lean into the personalities. And as long as there's a respect for both of those areas, the league and the game will continue to grow.
And the defense is going to remember this. They might try to make MP pay for it.
Pass to Wesley. Inside. Wembanyama with a bucket. Wembanyama's got 14 points now in the second half.
Yeah, that's one way to get back into this game. Keep getting him the ball and let him make the shots.
Oh, connects again.
Oh, make that 61 points.
Everything is going his way right now. Spurs shooting an even 50% since the fourth quarter got underway. Now for an update on Keldon Johnson's injury, we'll go to Allie LaForce.
I was able to catch up with the Spurs athletic trainer. A lower back strain is what it appears to be, and tough to move or do much of anything with that injury. It's a blow to a team that was hoping to turn up the second half of the season. This is a story that we'll be following very closely.
All right, that's good intel. We've definitely been thinking of him. And now we have some more clarity, guys.
Yeah, they now have all the information they need in order to determine the next steps.
Everybody wishing the best for him. We all know how badly he wants to be out there playing alongside his teammates and competing.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Warriors.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And this will go down as win number 25 for them this year.
But they've got 2 more chances to get some revenge. The matchup doesn't favor them, but against a conference opponent, they're going to battle hard.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for MP.
We look forward to playing with someone who doesn't just move the ball, but moves it with a purpose.
Here's the pick. Here's Vassell. Drills it from deep.
And where was this type of effort earlier in the game? Unfortunately, this run will be all for nothing.
Consistency definitely is a key to some of the playoff performing teams, and tonight they just did not find it in this contest.
For 3, Allen.
Bringing the community together for some friendly competition, give you all some 2K gaming tips, and just have it all around.
Been the truth, he the one who never leave me alone. That's how I feel.
On the court right now for the Spurs, Zohan is the 4 with the lengthy Wembanyama playing the 5. Then it's Castle. Then there's Devin Vassell. And it's Wesley in the point guard.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
And the basket by Vassell.
On the heels of this run, you'll wonder where was this effort earlier on.
Yeah, it's so frustrating as a coach.
I'm in love, that's some real holy matrimony. Speaking love, and I had to get it tatted on me. I'm the same, even when they take me.
Yeah, we're having fun. It's our summer send-off, so grab your suits, grab your...
I got brothers and they come and show me. Been the truth, you know what, will never let me know. That's how I feel about it.
19 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. They can simply hold on to the ball here.
No question, B.A. They deserve the win.
For 3, Allen. Good! Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Here's Wesley. And so Golden State takes this one, and by a big margin. And this secures their spot in the NBA Cup Tournament Finals. What a season they have had so far.
And bravo to both teams for making it this far into the tournament. But only one team can be the best in the West and get to play in that championship game.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Richard Jefferson.
MP's on a red hot scoring streak. Not even shots a dominated game on offense like that. Get the popcorn ready. It's game time.